Qatar Airways. Finger-licking good food at 40,000 feet. And you know what? The entire experience may have ruined all other airlines for me. Welcome back to yet another luxury travel video, and today we're testing out what many consider the world's best business class on Qatar Airways' flagship Boeing A350 on this long-haul flight from Cape Town to Doha. Having just come off my surprisingly good Ethiopian Airlines experience, I have to admit my expectations were now sky high. And, spoiler alert, they absolutely delivered and then some. So stay with me while I show you why Qatar Airways might just be worth every penny, and why this flight left me questioning if I can ever fly with another airline again. My journey begins in Cape Town after wrapping up a conference, and honestly, I'm already thinking about home in Spain. But first, let me show you why even getting to the plane with Qatar Airways feels luxurious. A white BMW pulls up exactly on time, because you know when you're flying Qatar, even your ground transport seems to elevate its game. Walking through Cape Town International Terminal, I spot the Qatar premium boarding queue sign, and already I can feel that familiar excitement building. You know, the one when you see that business class queue and realize you're about to be treated like royalty for the next several hours? Check-in is seamless, passport control is a breeze with those self-scan machines, though I have to say, that important passport advert was quite something, and soon I'm making my way to the business lounge. Here we go, we're at security in Cape Town International Airport, and I've joined the wrong queue but met the most fantastic and smiley person. Thanks for making my morning.
Thank you.
Ciao. Now let me tell you about Cape Town's business lounge, because this place is tiny but mighty. Very good despite its compact size, with proper snacking options and those privacy pods for just under $10 per half hour. Honestly, for such a small space, they've maximized every square meter perfectly, and the bathrooms are huge. The flowers, the ambience, everything feels intentional and well designed. It's these little touches that remind you why flying business class isn't just about the bigger reclining seat. It's about the entire experience from the moment you arrive at the airport. But my real experience is about to begin, so let me take you on board. Priority boarding gets me onto this gorgeous A350 aeroplane, and the moment I step into the cabin, I'm genuinely impressed. This isn't just business class, this feels like a luxury hotel that happens to fly. The crew greets me by name, shows me to my exact seat, and before I can even settle in, there's champagne being offered along with the menu. This is service at a level I honestly wasn't expecting, even from Qatar. The seat itself looks incredible, with storage compartments everywhere, a massive tray table, and what appears to be one of the most comfortably looking business class seats I've ever seen. The cabin layout is that perfect 1-to-1 configuration, so everyone gets aisle access and a lot of space. Which, if you've watched my Ethiopian video, you'll know is something I really appreciate. But here's where Qatar Airways shows they understand the details. Before we can even take off, I'm studying the menu, getting my amenity kit sorted, making that last video call to family while we're still on the ground. All of these things, it's these little moments of calm before a long flight that actually really matter. The Kevin Hart safety video actually made me chuckle, which is rare for airline safety videos. And then we're treated to this incredible view of another plane landing as we prepare for takeoff. Once we're airborne and the seatbelt sign goes off, this is where Qatar Airways really starts to show off. The seat controls all work flawlessly, there are charging points everywhere, storage spaces that actually make sense, and that pillow I have, genuinely one of the most comfortable airplane pillows I've encountered. But let's talk about what really caught my attention, the service. Within minutes of being airborne, I'm being served red wine and nuts, but not just any red wine. This is a Bordeaux, Chateau, Cantarmel, Haute Medoc 2016. We're talking about a 9-year-old aged Bordeaux being served at 40,000 feet like it's completely normal. I'm sitting here thinking most restaurants don't serve wine this good, and Qatar Airways is just casually pouring it in the sky. Now, if that wine impressed me, wait until I tell you about the meal service. The tray table extends perfectly, and they start with a proper white tablecloth. Already we're in fine dining territory here. Then comes this amuse-bouche prawn starter that's not even on the menu. It's just this beautiful little extra that shows that Qatar Airways really pays attention to detail that others might skip. The bread service features a pumpkin baguette and country roll that are genuinely fresh and warm. Not the usual airline bread situation at all. But here's where things got interesting with the soup course. Cream of celeriac soup that was absolutely delicious. But there was this burning hot tomato right in the middle that was almost impossible to eat without fear of molten seeds attacking your mouth. Sometimes even the best airlines have these tiny quirks that make you laugh. The main course was chicken kabsa, and this is where Qatar Airlines really shone. This isn't generic airline food. This is genuinely flavorful, well-seasoned food that happens to be served at 40,000 feet. And I'm actually enjoying this meal, not just tolerating it like most airline food. After that incredible meal, it's time to explore what Qatar Airways provides in terms of amenities. And the amenity kit is well stocked with everything you actually need, not just random items. And then the bathroom, let me show you this because it's genuinely spacious and clean with proper lighting and all the basics done exceptionally well. But the real test of any business class is how well you can sleep. So I recline the seat into full flat position, and honestly within minutes I'm completely comfortable. The bedding is high quality, the cabin is quiet, and I managed to get about 3 hours of solid sleep, which on an airplane is basically a miracle for me. One thing I love about Qatar Airways is they understand that not everyone sleeps at the same time. So when I was up and about, I could check out their social area that no one ever uses. Honestly, it's beautifully designed, but always empty, which makes it perfect for stretching your legs. Now, here's where Qatar Airways really surprised me again. The second meal service featured lamb poiki, a South African dish. And this is actually the second time I've had lamb poiki on an airplane. And Qatar Airways absolutely nailed it. Paired with a Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand, the Gießen Uncharted Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc 2023, which was very yellow but crisp and went perfectly with the lamb. But here's the moment that really got me. The crew member serving me was so enthusiastic about this lamb poiki as well that she had me licking my lips while she was explaining how good it was. And she didn't disappoint. The poiki was so delicious, I made sure to enjoy every last bit, even licking my fingers on camera. The coffee afterwards was very strong, exactly how I like it, followed by chocolates and even a wet towel service. Every detail thought through and executed perfectly. So as we start our descent into Doha with about an hour remaining at 40,000 feet, I can't help but reflect on this experience. You know, flying gives you perspective in so many ways. Here I am, incredibly fortunate to be experiencing this level of luxury in the skies. And trust me, I never take it for granted. But one thing that really struck me about Qatar Airways is how their staff come from all over the world. Unlike airlines like Ethiopian, Turkish or Iberia that mainly employ people from their home countries, there's something fascinating about that international crew approach. The attention to detail throughout this flight has been remarkable. From that aged Bordeaux wine that I can't pronounce properly to save my life, to the enthusiasm and service of the crew, every moment felt considered and genuine. So as we land and I'm packing up, preparing for my connection to Spain, I'm already thinking about my next trip. After experiencing Qatar Airways business class, I might just have to reconsider my airline preferences. When you're treated this well, when every detail is executed at this level, it's hard to go back to anything else. The smooth transition from ground to air, the quality of the service, the genuine warmth of the crew, and yes, that incredible food and wine, Qatar Airways has set a new standard in my mind. So, was it worth almost doubling my travel time just to experience Qatar Airways business class? After this flight, absolutely. Sometimes the journey really just is as important as the destination. So that's a wrap on this Qatar Airways business class experience. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe as all my videos are 100% self-funded. And let me know in the comments which airline you think I should try next. Until the next luxury adventure, safe travels and see you next time in the skies.